Hi all, my name is Jennifer Stevens and I am an executive Young Living distributor in the Oilies family group, and I was coming to share with you a day in the life of my family. So I'm at home with my 2-year-old twins. They'll soon be 3. So we have a very, very busy lifestyle. But I'm just going to go through a plethora of products that we use every single day and just tell you why we use them. So real quick, when I wake up in the morning, generally the twins ask for their Ningxia Red right away. Okay, we usually have the bottles, but because we're doing a lot of traveling this month, I decided to get the packets. So I've got my Ningxia Red packets already. And I will usually split one packet, so each twin will get half of the packet, and then my husband and I will split another packet. So we'll do that, which these are, of course, awesome for traveling with. Then they ask for their vitamin. So they get, actually I think I brought the wrong ones in. Oh no, they get Mighty Bites. One baby gets the purple, the purple chewable. The other one likes the orange. So when they take theirs, I take my Super C and we crunch our chewables together. And then one of my children has extremely sensitive skin, and as we all know, a lot of your the way your skin looks is connected to what's going on with your digestive system. So I know he's always kind of had a little bit of a weak digestive system. He needs support there. So he takes Mighty Zymes. My baby girl, she doesn't like Mighty Zymes, and this is the old formula, so I'm just wondering if maybe she might like the new formula. I haven't ordered it yet, but whenever I know he needs a little extra support, I'll also give him his Mighty Zymes too. So then we have breakfast, and right after breakfast I take my Super B, and of course I take this for energy, right? I take this for energy and to help me just feel good throughout the day, because of course being at home with twins requires a lot of energy and a lot of patience. So my Super B helps me feel great throughout the day. The other thing that I take to kind of help me mood-wise is my Progescence Plus. I use this every single day. So as I'm like making breakfast, usually is when I remember to do it. So I just put 2 drops on my forearm, and then I'll like dip my finger in there and put it down the front arteries in the front of your neck, and then I rub it in. So I usually use my Progescence Plus maybe once or twice a day. I guess it really just depends on where I am in my cycle. As I get closer to my actual period, I will use it more often during the day. So maybe 2 to 3 times a day. It just depends on how I feel, of course. So that's my Progescence Plus. The week before, maybe even sometimes 2 weeks before my cycle, I'll start using my Dragon Time. And I know that it's time for me to use my Dragon Time when I'm just like, can't handle the twins doing, 2-year-old stuff. 2-year-old stuff is kind of crazy. So whenever I feel like I just can't handle it, I'm like, okay, let me get my Dragon Time, because I don't want to be, having unrealistic expectations of 2-year-old twins. So I start using my Dragon Time then when I feel like I'm kind of all over the place. I will also do a drop of frankincense on all of our crowns, like if everybody's kind of just feeling out of sorts, especially if the twins are doing a lot of tantrums. Hi, Tanya. Having a lot of tantrums, or if I'm having like a mommy tantrum, I'll either do a Lemmy, which is the poor man's frankincense, or I'll use my frankincense. It really just depends on which bottle I happen upon first, because we all know we want tantrums to like end as soon as possible. So by the time we've gotten done with breakfast, I usually take my essential zymes. Now sometimes I wait until I usually take it once or twice a day depending on how heavy the meal was. If breakfast was a really heavy meal, I'll do essential zymes then. And so here's the box. So I usually keep like the little packets in my purse so that I have them wherever we are. And so these are, of course, to help you digest your food better and to get as many nutrients as possible out of them. So, but usually ends up being like breakfast and dinner. Lunch is much more much lighter for us. So by that point, you probably hear the twins. They're out of the bed again. At that point, I'm like spraying on insect repellent on everybody, because then we do like a little morning lesson. Right now we're learning our alphabet sounds, so our letter sounds, which is to me important for them. I wanted them to know it by 3. We're not going to know it by 3, but we're going to be like basically there at 3. We've got a couple of more weeks. I took summer. We were like having a summer break the last couple of weeks. We have been using our insect repellent. I just recently saw a video where someone diluted this. I mean, because I was like squirting it in my hands and rubbing it on us. And someone said that you only really needed like 3 drops for it to be effective. So my plan is to make roller bottles with this with a carrier oil, and I'll probably use fractionated coconut oil. So that way I can just keep a roller bottle like in the baby bag, keep one in the kitchen, and then keep one, I don't know, maybe give it to my husband in case he needs it. So I will be diluting our insect repellent, but we usually go outside, so I'll pack them up to in the car, or we'll go outside in our, on our land and ride bikes, baseballs, or whatever. But we live on 5 acres, but our 5 acres is almost completely covered in trees. So we like live in the forest right now. So we have an absolute ton of mosquitoes. And let me tell you, my DIY spray was pretty good that I used, that I made with my Young Living sprays, my outdoor annoyance spray, but this is so good. It's so much better. So I'm interested to see how it's going to work if I dilute some of this in some water with a spray bottle and then use the roller bottles. So I'm going to see. I will probably report back on that. So we're outside, we're playing. Generally someone gets dirt or something in their hair. Now, being African American, we do not wash our hair every day. We literally wouldn't have any hair if we washed our hair every day. So we do it once a week, and it just depends on how dirty the twins get outside. I really try not to, I try not to not let them go wild and have fun, but, I don't want to be picking mulch out of hair and dirt out of curly hair. So, but when we do wash our hair, we use Copaiba Vanilla Moisturizing Shampoo and the conditioner, which I absolutely love. It's super moisturizing. I use it for all of us. My husband's bald, so we don't have to worry about him, but me and the twins, we have a lot of hair. I actually just got a lot of my hair cut off, a lot of curly hair, and this is really super moisturizing for curls. I was slightly skeptical about it at first, but I do love it. Oh, I forgot my multigreens, guys. So I take my Super Bee and my multigreens after breakfast. So I take 2 of these. It says takes 3, and even with the Super Bee, I only take 1. So I take 2 of these, but I take it twice a day. I take 2 in the morning, and then I take 2 right before bed. And I just started these, but they're I feel really good on it. Now, I will say, I'm trying to get pregnant again. I should not say me. It's not just me. My husband knows about it, so I'm not doing this behind his back or anything. So I am working on kind of just getting my body ready for what could happen. It did take us a while to get our twins, so... but right before I got pregnant, I actually had done like a colon cleanse and a liver cleanse, so now I'm doing the same thing. I'm using the cleansing trio to do my colon cleanse, and let me just say that Comfort Tone, I don't know if you guys have done other cleanses. Other cleanses can be extremely, extremely uncomfortable. Comfort Tone has been amazing, and then I just started my ICP, and so I'm using these. You take this in the morning and the night. You take this in the morning and night too. So I haven't had any cramping or very uncomfortable moments with that. Let's see. So we're in the afternoon at this point. Oh, I forgot to say I use the Orange Blossom facial wash, and I actually dilute this in a foaming hand pump, and I put like 4 tablespoons of this and then fill it up, and it does a good job of washing my face, getting it nice and clean. We didn't brush our teeth, did we? So right after breakfast we all brush our teeth. I just decided to use the Kid Sense with the kids. My husband, I have not gotten him to use Young Living toothpaste yet, but I'm working on him. So we use the Kid Sense together, and then after I brush and floss, I use the Thieves floss. I actually use the Thieves Mouthwash, and I just...
I'm sorry. Can I use your digest real quick?
Yeah, you can use the digest. They're saying somebody said their tummy's upset?
Me.
Oh, your tummy's upset. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. My husband needs the digest. But you know what? I'm so proud of him for coming and asking for it. That's okay. If I could find it. Hold on, Tobias. It's around here somewhere. I've got so many oils that I take almost everything on the road with us, so I am looking. Hold on, Tobias. I've been through almost every oil. It actually might be, oh wait, here's one.
Thank you.
Make sure you dilute it.
Just a drop, right?
Yeah, just put a drop in your hand and add the carry. You could rub it on your tummy, or you could put it in water if you want, whichever way. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Oh, so the Thieves Mouthwash. Now, let me just say, if you have not used this before, this joker is strong. So, do not, like, fill the cap up, honestly. Filling the cap up will be way too much. I fill it up to, like, where the you know how it's engraved so that it'll screw on, up to the last rung of the screw. If you fill this thing up, you would like burn your mouth out, I think. But anyhow, it's good stuff. It gets your mouth super fresh. You definitely won't have any like bad stuff in there after that. Because we are covered with so many trees, we don't have to use our sunscreen unless we actually go to the park, which they like to do sometimes because we don't have swings. So we'll use our new mineral sunscreen, which to me blends in really well, and we don't look chalky. You know, some things can make, especially when you have melanin, lots of melanin in your skin, you can look chalky with this stuff on. We've done a pretty good job, and we've got a good array of colors in my family. So we've been using our mineral sunscreen, haven't had any burns. Okay, so now when we get home from playing outside, I usually use Tranquil on the babies, because it's snack time and then it's nap time. And nap time has always been an issue for us because, I'll just say it, I breastfed them for a very long time, and we co-slept for a very long time. And the nap nursing was the absolute last nursing to go, so they've always had a hard time going down to nap. And I hope that it would change after a while, and it still hasn't. So unless I completely wear them out, then they're like, you know, zonked out. But before nap time, before snack, I actually roll this on their little underarms and on the backs of their necks. And of course they think it's hilarious, it's funny, it's fun time with mommy. So, and that gives it enough time to like kind of get into their system and really help them calm down before I have to put them down for nap. Because usually I'm just like, we go poop, we go pee, diapers on, because they're still in diapers during sleeping, and then right into bed. I used to do all this other like, oh, let's stretch, let's do that. No, it just did not work. So the Tranquil is what helps them to like go down, okay? Now, my little boy has a very, very tiny nose, so sometimes he has like a little bit of nasal congestion or needs some respiratory support, so we'll use Breathe Again. I use it on myself. A lot of times I'll just rub a little bit on his chest. I don't leave the house without this stuff though, because honestly, like, if you're ever somewhere and you don't want to smell what's going on around you, get your Breathe Again out, okay? Some good stuff. Let's see, what else? Oh, and then of course, you know, at the playground, we use our Thieves waterless purifier, or I also keep this on hand. The babies love this. I keep this in my purse and in the baby bag, okay? So I mean, I love the Thieves products. We keep it all with us. Okay, so when nap time is over, of course I'm like working during nap time. So once they wake up, I get them activity going, and then, you know, usually it's like something very interactive or something sensory. So it might be some beans in the bowl that they have to like separate. How do you apply the Breathe Again? I literally just roll it on. I just roll it right on the chest. And sometimes if he's really like needing a little support, I'll put it here. And of course they just open me right up right then. Just a little though. So usually I'll like rub it on his chest, and whatever residue I have, I'll put it like underneath his nose. Okay, so they're doing their activities by then. If they're not acting right, you know, mama gotta have her stress away. So I just dab it, and usually I'll put it on myself and them. But usually if I've done like the frankincense, or if I put a lemmy on us, we don't need it for the rest of the day. But you just never know, because I mean they're two, so there's always like this developmental leap that's coming always. There's always a tooth that's coming in always. So you just never know, you know, what adventure you're gonna have that day. So all right, so we make dinner, and of course they're helping, doing a whole lot of helping. And so after dinner, I wash them. So I'll put like a little bit of this in the bath water. So as the water is like running, I just squirt like a little bit of this, and so they kind of have like a bubble bath. And then I add these tablets in there to dechlorinate the water for them. But this is just like, it just smells so wonderful. I use it to wash myself too once they're in the bed. And of course, once I go back to get them, you know, all ready for bed, then it just depends on like what the mood was that night. I definitely diffuse in their room every single night. Recently, because we were out of town, I've been diffusing RC. I've also been diffusing Thieves throughout the day, because you just never know. You know, we were at a family reunion, so you don't know where, I don't know where those people have been. Yes, they're our family, but you still don't know where they have been. So you want to get your Thieves going, right? And then a lot of times, like cedarwood is one of my favorites for them at night. I love tangerine for them at night. Lavender is a go-to, of course. I had surrender in there for a while, and surrender's kind of expensive, but it did work well. I didn't get to try Dreamcatcher yet. I would love to try that on them. And then we said RC. RC is surprisingly like very calming at night. I love to sleep with RC going in my diffuser in our bedroom. I'm trying to think what else. Every now and then I'll do like frankincense with lavender, something like that. So I just kind of rotate what I diffuse in their room at night, depending on like what's going on with them. So then, of course, throughout the day, this is my diluted Thieves household cleaner. Sorry, everything is kind of backwards. So I use this to, you know, I just carry this bottle. I just kind of hook it to my waistband, because with twins, I mean, the messes they never stop. So, and I even let them, they have a little plastic one that I let them go around with rags, and they can spray and clean whatever they want with their Thieves household cleaner, and it keeps them happy, and it lets me get some work done, right? Oh, the other thing I forgot to say, sorry guys, I'm just kind of like all over the place. I tried to have stuff pulled out, but I use the excuse I'm a mama twin, so I can get over a little bit, right? I use my Endoflex. I just started using it, and I just put a drop in my hand, and I put it on my, on your neck, close to where like your thyroid and everything is. And I have felt like I've had a lot of energy. Now, generally, when I get close to my cycle, I just, we just plummet in energy, right? You need an Inction Nitro, all of that. This has been helping a ton with that needing energy thing. So I've been enjoying Endoflex, and I'm sure I'm going to get a bigger bottle soon. Okay, so we've eaten dinner. I usually like to drink my Alkaline. So I have a big bottle that I just ran out of, but I got these for traveling with. Which I'm so glad that Young Living put these in like little travel packets. It's so much easier to take your Alkaline. Plus, you know, if you're going through security and you got like a bag of powder, of white powder, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So Alkaline, I like to drink it with my dinner because it's bubbly and it tastes good. So I'll do an Alkaline. Oh, I forgot to say, so my husband, he works out almost every day. He's pretty buff, y'all. He's a nice looking man. So he goes and he uses his Amino Wise. He'll usually take it, like he'll drink it before, like on his way to the gym. He also has started to take Jalees, and I thought I grabbed his Power Jais, but I don't see it now. So he takes the Jalees, Amino Wise, and Power Jais. And I'm actually going to see if he would consider taking the Sulfurzyme. Because, of course, working out every day, he does deal with, you know, muscle recovery issues sometimes. So, but he loves Deep Relief. And I actually love Deep Relief because when I have minor stress, you know, occasional stress, I hold it here in my shoulders. And they get rock hard. So I love to like put Deep Relief on and just kind of like massage it in, and it just is so tingly and wonderful. So Deep Relief is another one of my favorites. Of course, we use our Thieves laundry soap because I would not put any toxic stuff on my precious family. And I find that it works very, very well. Keeps our clothes nice and clean. And just so you see, like, I usually have this close by wherever we go, especially if we're traveling. My husband loves Mister, okay? We also have several of the concoctions from the Lucy Libido book, which we enjoy on a regular basis. Tried to say that without blushing, but yes. And that's it, guys. We literally use our Young Living products all day long. And I just kind of, you know, depending on what oils I need, I just, you know, go off of what we need at that moment. Whatever we need, I'll use it. My husband also loves the Northern Lights Black Spruce. Like this one has been really, really good for sleeping. And I used it a lot at convention, actually, during when it was time to sleep. So that's it. Oh, one more thing. So I forgot the spray bottles, but we have this spray bottle. So I'm going to post pictures. Now, when I was younger, I had zero hair when I was little, like, you know, 2, 3, 4, zero hair. Even my kindergarten pictures, there's like a little bitty tiny pony, you know, little bitty tiny pigtails. And Isabel, so that's my little girl, Isabel and Solomon, both of them had no hair at their first birthday. And even last year at their second birthday, I was like, okay, I've got to do something to help their hair. And so to help them have healthy, strong, beautiful hair. So I started putting rosemary, cedarwood, and lavender in our spray bottle that we use for our hair. And the babies get their hair sprayed almost every single day in their scalp. And of course, because my little girl's hair is so curly, it's just like my curls. So if you can see how small the curls are, it's just like my hair. So, but her hair is much longer. There's no way that I would be able to leave her hair out. So I braid her hair. I don't know if you all have seen like cornrows and things like that. I braid her hair once a week, and then I spray her hair every day to kind of keep it moisturized, and I put cream on it. Same thing with the boys, only no braiding because boys don't get their hair braided, not in this house. And oh my gosh, they both have had so much growth, okay? Their hair is just, it's so soft. It's amazing, okay? I'm going to post a before and after picture because it's not quite their birthday yet, but my gosh, there's a huge difference. Isabel went from like having this much hair to having like this much hair. So it's a lot more hair to braid, and of course I'm loving it because I never wanted her to not have as much hair, you know, to have as little hair as I did growing up. So yeah, I have a ton of hair now, but you know, C'est la vie. So that's it. That's I'm trying to think, was there anything else? Of course there's going to be a ton of other things that I think of, but literally I just go through the day, and the main things that I make sure that we get every single day are our Nature Red and our supplements. And in all of the bathrooms and in the kitchen, we use the Thieves hand soap. So we're constantly getting our oils infused all day long, and I mean, we've had amazing health since we started using Young Living. So I love it, and my family loves it. And the thing is, my husband loves it. And you know, ladies, you know, when your husband starts loving it, you're in good shape. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have questions. I'm going to post the picture before and after of the baby's hair, because my gosh, there's a lot of hair, and it's just a big deal for me. Yeah, so if you have questions, I will make sure to answer. All right, guys, have an awesome evening. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.